You're listening to a Nite Muse media production. Tonight, we return to the lost art of radio storytelling. Close your eyes if you like, and let the theater of the mind begin. Your host for this journey is Sunny.
Good evening, Night Watchers and fellow travelers. This is Sunny with Nite Muse Media broadcasting tonight from somewhere above the 45th parallel, where the nights are long and the stars still have stories to tell. Tonight, we begin a three-part journey into one of the most enduring mysteries on Earth, Stonehenge. For centuries, people have wondered why this ring of towering stones was built on a quiet plain in southern England. Astronomers point to its alignment with the summer and the winter solstice. Historians suggest it may have been a gathering place for ceremonies, and folklore, of course, offers its own explanations. Giants hauling stones across the countryside, or the wizard Merlin rearranging the landscape with a touch of magic. But recently, researchers began asking a very different question, not about the sun, not about the stars, but about sound. To explore this idea, a team of acoustic researchers at the University of Salford built an extremely detailed scale model of Stonehenge. Every stone, every gap, every angle was recreated, and then they began testing how sound behaves inside the monument. What they discovered was quietly fascinating. Inside the circle, sound does not simply drift away across the open plain. Instead, the stones reflect and redirect sound waves. Voices become clearer and speech carries farther. Rhythmic sounds linger slightly longer. In effect, the monument forms a subtle acoustic chamber. You step outside of the stones and the effect fades. Step within the stones and the sound gathers. Now imagine the scene here 4,000 years ago. A gathering at dusk, torches flickering in the twilight, voices rising together in chant, the slow pulse of hide drums beating against the earth, and a deep call from an animal horn echoing across the fields. And somewhere among the gathering, the thin, haunting note of a bone flute drifting through the evening air. Some stones may even have been struck like instruments, what archaeologists call lithophones, rocks that ring softly when tapped. All of it blending with the natural world around it, wind moving across the Salisbury Plain, birds calling in the distance, footsteps in the grass, and a quiet crackle of a fire. Inside the stone circle, these sounds would not simply disappear. The monument itself would catch them, reflect them, and send them gently back across the gathering. One result of the Salford experiment surprised researchers. When many people speak or chant together inside the circle, the reflections from the stones can actually make the group sound louder and more unified than they really are. In other words, Stonehenge may have helped a gathering of voices sound stronger as a single group. For ceremonies and chants, rituals, that effect could have been powerful, the stones themselves shaping the experience. Some researchers have even explored deeper acoustic ideas involving resonance and extremely low frequencies of sound known as infrasound. Those theories remain uncertain, but the basic discovery is clear. Stonehenge is not silent. It responds to sound. It responds to frequency, and that raises a fascinating possibility. What if the builders of Stonehenge were not only arranging stone, but shaping how people experienced sound together? Ancient cultures understood something we sometimes forget. Sound can transform a place. It can focus attention and can bind a gathering together. And it can turn a simple structure into something far more powerful. So perhaps Stonehenge was not only built to mark the movement of the sun, but also to shape the voices of the people who gathered there, a place where sound, stone, and ceremony met beneath the night sky. But these stones carry another mystery as well, because some of them traveled nearly 200 miles to reach this place. In our next episode, we'll explore why ancient builders went to such extraordinary lengths to bring them there. Ancient legend suggests those stones may have been sought for a very specific purpose: healing. Follow the signals, question the noise. I'll see you on the night side.